Today, I'm going to show you how you can turn one video into more than 35 pieces of content easily. Hey, my name is Luke Seavers and I create videos about branding, content marketing, and more. Be sure and hit the subscribe button below to get more tips like this in the future. If you're only sharing your video on a single platform, you could be missing out on a huge opportunity to reach a much larger audience. After all, you've spent all that time creating a great video, why not get the most out of it? Fortunately, video content provides the most opportunity to repurpose in multiple ways across many different platforms. So I'm going to show you how to repurpose your video content in 35 different ways. Let's start with the low-hanging fruit, which is to reshare your video on platforms that support long-form content, starting with Facebook Watch, which supports up to 20 minutes of video. Now, for social platforms like this, I'd strongly recommend against sharing a link to your video because these sort of platforms favor native content. So when you go to share your video, make sure you upload it natively. If you spent any time on Facebook Watch, you've probably noticed this type of video that is usually resized to square and includes an eye-catching headline and video captions. That's because videos with these elements tend to get the most attention on the platform. So the best way to repurpose your video for Facebook Watch is to add these. If you want to add these elements quickly and easily, I recommend checking out zubtitle.com. IGTV is the next place that you can share your long-form video. IGTV is Instagram's vertical video platform, and it allows you to upload videos longer than 60 seconds. It does now support widescreen videos, but since IGTV is basically made for vertical videos, I strongly recommend that you resize and crop your video for the 9:16 aspect ratio. Of course, you can do this again within Subtitle. Next is YouTube. Now, to some people this may seem obvious, but I don't want to take for granted the fact that not everybody is posting directly to YouTube these days. There are a lot of creators that focus solely on LinkedIn videos, IGTV, TikTok, and other platforms. But if that's you, you may still want to consider resharing your video on YouTube so that you can take advantage of being found through YouTube search and even possibly being able to monetize your content. As far as the format, you'll just want to upload a standard widescreen version of your video. Now, if you're adding a lot of value in your video content, then you should definitely be turning your videos into written content, starting with a blog post. Using the website duplicate.co, you can easily convert your video into a blog post, which can be great for SEO. Duplicate basically transcribes your video and spits it out in a blog-ready format. It also provides some quick tools to help you clean up your text, add some H1, H2 headline tags, images, and more. And of course, when you publish your blog post, you should also embed your original video content right in the post as well. Along those same lines, you can post your new blog as a LinkedIn article, which of course is a great way to demonstrate your authority on that platform. And you can use an excerpt from your post to answer questions on Quora. If you don't know, Quora basically helps people find answers to the internet's most pressing questions. And it's often included as a top 10 search result right within Google. So this can be another great way to build your brand's authority and drive traffic to your website or your full-length content. By the way, if you're getting value out of this so far, take a second and hit that like button. Now, what's great about video content is you can repurpose the audio as well. If you've ever thought about starting a podcast, it's never been easier to do so, especially if you're already creating great videos. Using GarageBand or a similar software, you can actually import your video file in order to extract the audio. Then, record your own custom podcast intro and outro, tack those on to the beginning and end, export your audio, and then publish it using a service like Anchor. You can also create flash briefings, which are basically micro podcasts that are made for devices like Echo Dot or Google Home. This audio-only content is slowly growing in popularity. On Amazon's Echo devices, people can subscribe to flash briefings to receive weekly news or tips simply by saying, "Alexa, play my flash briefings."
Alyssa, what time is it? What the hell is wrong with this blasted thing?
Since flash briefings are shorter in nature, you can often turn a longer video into multiple episodes of your flash briefing. For example, if you have a video with 5 main points, each of those points can be an episode. So one video turns into 5 flash briefings. You'll find that long-form video content is often not compatible with some of the newer social networks, which tend to favor shorter videos. But what you can do is turn your long-form video into micro pieces of content or micro videos for social media. Again, if we take a video with 5 main points and want to post it to our Instagram feed, what we can do is divide it up into 5 videos to cover each of those points and then post them at separate times. The Instagram videos that tend to perform best are resized to square or 4x5 portrait and include a headline and subtitles. Again, you can use Subtitle to add these things. But Instagram feed videos can only be 1 minute long, so use a software like iMovie to divide those up into individual clips and make sure you trim them to be less than 1 minute long. At Subtitle, we're working on a feature to help you do this a lot easier, so you can be looking out for that in the future. You can do the same thing with Instagram stories by just resizing your video to 9x16 vertical. Even though stories are only 15 seconds long, Instagram does allow you to upload up to a 1 minute video and they'll splice it up for you. You can also post your vertical micro videos on TikTok or any of their similar competitors. Many creators have already begun to share quick tip videos on this platform, and so there's a good chance that your video contains points that can be repurposed on TikTok. And one of my personal favorites is LinkedIn videos. While LinkedIn does allow videos up to 10 minutes long, the most successful ones tend to clock around 2 to 3 minutes. If you resize your video to a square and add headline and captions, your videos are sure to do well on this platform. Twitter also has its own native videos, and they allow uploads up to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so you'll want to make sure and trim it to about that length. Again, by repurposing your full-length video into micro videos, you'll be sure to have at least 5 videos to share on this platform. So now you know how to turn one video into more than 35 pieces of content. Of course, any tools that I've mentioned in this video are linked below, and you'll also want to check out this video next, which I think you may find helpful. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll catch you next time.